more, especially for someone like me. I love flamenco, you know, from going to Spain. And anytime there's a show that I try to my best to go to it. So that's probably why the people in the US really appreciate it more, because we don't get to see it as often as, like, say, you guys do in Spain. And
that's it. Yeah. Also, people in Latin America, South America, also they appreciate a lot this culture, but the money, man, it's difficult. So for them, it's difficult to pay like a $40 lesson or a $50 lesson. And that's difficult.
Yeah.
And for me, man, if I am clear with myself 100%, I have to work a lot to have South America students. I have to spend a lot of time with them. Like, for me to explain you whatever you need, man, I understand that, because if you have not enough money sometimes for your family, so you really want to work and study guitar, you have to spend money. If you don't have money, I can't talk to you like 100 times. But if you don't have, you don't have.
Exactly.
And I always have. I'm always open. So I have a lot of students from Colombia, Mexico, Ecuador, but not as much as I had like 2 years ago. But 2 years ago, I spent hours per day talking to any of them, trying to convince themselves to get inside. Right now, I am at the point that, man, I have not to convince anybody. If you want, if you know myself, you're going to be myself. If you don't like myself, you will be outside of myself tomorrow, and that's okay, because I passed along a lot of teachers during my life. So the best thing that you can do is to change teacher every year, every 2 years, every 6 months. So it depends on how much time you spend playing.
Yeah.
So the first that I told you, I love to explain, like, because I think that I'm doing a really bigger thing if I explain that in English, because there is not so many people that live here that speak English. I can tell you, man, what's happened yesterday on a flamenco fiesta in Spain.
They can't.
That's it, man. So what I feel when I went to the US a few years ago, I see that there are so many really, really nice guitarists there, US citizens that plays guitar. We have 1 point. Second point, there are really, really nice guitar players from here that went there and they live there. Amazing guitarists. But all of them has the same problem. Once that you spend outside Spain 2 years, you are out of the groove, out of the choreo, out of the place, out of the news of the flamenco here.
You got the rhythm, the flow. You don't know who's who, what's going on.
That's it, man. That's it. And my goal is like my focus. What I focus is like at the end of like the funnel. No, it's like what they want to be doing in 5 years, 2 years, 3 years. It's like have a private academy that have 500 people. And okay, you will be receiving lessons from people from here during all the year, but I will be with you at the end of June for 1 month together in person. I will go there and we will get ready like a final concert of the year, but together. But you have like the influence of a person that lives here with the groove of what's happening right now in Spain. But of course, you will have myself there in person to have like the last things to get ready for a show in June. Maybe it's an online show if you cannot come imagine to New York. We can. That's something I want to do, like an online final term, like concert of students by Zoom. By Zoom,
so it's like nice. It's like the Apollos. It's like the Apollo, the tree, the different Apollos.
That's it.
You'll be the root, but they'll have different branches.
That's it.
And you never break from the branch, because we can always come back to you.
That's it. And it's my goal, guys. And I think that's a thing that I only can do on a country that don't speak Spanish. Yeah. Because if you speak Spanish, anybody can do that. So for me, it's not typical like to live here, to be yesterday doing palmas on a party, and today speak English and talk about flamenco, fandango, with different styles of soleá, It's fun. Yeah. And I enjoy, man. I love English. I love to explain. I love to share. And I think that I can make a bigger thing speaking in English, I'm speaking in Spanish.
Oh.
Or I explain you my goal.
I think that's pretty cool, the concert.
Let's see. But guys, I will let you know once I have the dates. I'm getting ready still some expenses that they have to get ready for my boot camp in New York. At the beginning, I thought to make in New York and in California, but I will do that again after, like in March, April. Right now, I want like a first contact to the activity in the US because everything is so much expensive. Yeah. And I really will have to take care about everything. Like I have to rent a big apartment or maybe a big showroom or whatever. I know where I'm going to do. I'm going to do that on La Nacional. I don't know if you are living in New York. La Nacional is a Spanish center. I don't know. It's in the south part of Manhattan. It has like it has a tablao and also a hotel inside. It's like where Spanish people sleep like 200 years ago when we went there traveling, whatever. That's a really cultural. You can look for La Nacional. It's in Manhattan.
La Nacional?
Yeah.
La Nacional.
It has a tablao and like a really big room for conferences, all those. So maybe we are going to do. I'm waiting for the prices of everything. Maybe I will rent this showroom for the workshop to spend all the day together with a catering, with the food, everything there. It also has a restaurant downstairs, like Spanish restaurant.
I have to look it up. La Nacional.
La Nacional.
In Manhattan?
Yeah, in Manhattan, South Manhattan.
La Nacional. Because I was just recently I went to New York to see some flamenco, and I took my girlfriend with me, and I saw it was at a hall. It was like at a Spanish center, but I'm not sure if it was La Nacional or not. That's why I'm kind of curious.
It's a nice city. It's a nice place. And I've been there like 7 or 8 years ago when I went for the first time to New York.
La Nacional city.
I will let you know, guys. Okay, so because the date is going to be more or less free for me, so maybe in case that any of you want to come, maybe we can agree like a date that works first of all for my students, and after that, okay, let's look for dates after that. But I want to do like something really small. I want to record everything in video to have something really professional, and to make it like a really big thing after in 2023 in March, and maybe do like California thing and repeat the same thing on the west, on the east, and on the west coast.
Yeah, it says rental space there.
Yeah.
I think this is the place that I went.
Yeah, it's Alegrías. The tablao is called Alegrías. Alegrías at la Nacional, or Alegrías en la Nacional, or algo así. Something like this.
Yeah, I've heard of that before, yeah.
I'm just looking at it.
That's a nice place.
Okay, yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. I'm really looking for, because it was like, man, it was awesome. So also for me as a teacher, it was like experience that I've never lived as a student and also as a teacher. It's like, and in Ecuador, I remember that this was something outside of the city, like with a really countryside place, like a really countryside, yeah. So close to the mountains, everything really green, and we were spending all the days practicing on the gardens, and it was awesome. You will see the video. I have the video with the testimonials and everything. It was so much, really, really nice. Mexico, Colombia was nice also. It was really short because it was just 1 day. And in Mexico, it was for 5 days. Where I rent like an amazing apartment in the center of Mexico City. With 6.
It's in Mexico City.
Yeah.
I see that.
With 6 bedrooms, and it was it was amazing. It was so much nice. I'm going to send you the video now to Discord. It was great.
Yep.
You know, we were studying with wine, beer, some food. Always, you know, it's like studying but having fun. Because what I always tell here is like you are here to study guitar, of course. I want you to be better guitarist every day. But my goal now is like, I want you to be buying the bread at your supermarket, and I want you to be here singing the falsetto that you are studying. Once that you get that, you are in another level, always, man. So it's like, if you go, because I want to share with you like the lifestyle that we have. And don't talk about parties, drink, food, or whatever. It's not the point. It's like live as a flamenco. It's like feel happy every day, man, because you are singing on your mind the falsetto that you are studying, you are singing the cante that you are studying, or you are singing whatever you are listening on our lessons or in YouTube or whatever. And that's a point of view, because when you feel that, you play and express that with the music. And that's really important.
That's flamenco. That is flamenco.
No, that's in music, man. So because the best classical musicians, the best ones, also do that. What's the difference? Okay, usually the best violin player in Vienna is not on flamenco parties until 8 a.m. Okay, that's a difference. That's a big difference. But I'm for sure a classical violin player has a lot of experience around the world, playing on so many orchestras, on really, really important places. So, and I know so many really nice classical musicians that work how to express their music. It's not just a mix, it's not just to play, it's like express what do you live before this concert and try to express that. If you're sad today, okay, express why are you sad with your music. And of course, you have to control and to know a few things that before that about your techniques, about your everything that you have to control to be able to express that. I cannot express how happy I am today if I didn't study the song for 3 months. So, it's like I have to be relaxed about what I'm playing. I have to know technically how is everything working. And after that, okay, let's express. But if you're on the way, are listening cante, are singing the falsettas in your mind, on your daily things of your house, of your work, of your job, man, that's the point. And that's a different, always. Nice, we're talking today a lot. Okay, guys, question, things, exercises. Hi, Ernest. Repeat, please, man.
Oh, I said, no, we're going a little deep.
I don't understand you. Your connection is not right, man. Turn off the video, and the audio is going to be better.
There we go. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, so much better.
I said we were going, going deeper into flamenco. Just sitting here listening to you tell us about experiences and feelings and the culture and what you go through every day.
And it's something
you don't get that from books or from videos.
That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's something that Satch that came 1 month ago, 1.5 months ago, and that's something that he let him know. It's like, hey, man, I've been in Sevilla, I've been in Cadiz, we have fried fish, we have like typical things here, wine, beer, like the sun, like the nice weather. Always know Spain as a point of view of a flamenco, it's always awesome. So I always will tell you that it's great if you have the opportunity to come to Spain as a flamenco student. Not for lessons. Of course, if you take lessons, it's great. But don't come here for lessons, because if you take 3 lessons with different guitarists or maybe a full workshop, okay, it works. But it's like, I'm going to have 1 lesson with whatever, 1 lesson, 2 lessons. Man,
not enough.
You don't need 2 falsettas, 3 falsettas that you will learn in 1 lesson or 2 lessons. You need to live the experience. And see people and get out of your apartment at 10 a.m. and see, okay, what Andalusian people do today. That's it. So guys, if you come to Spain, to Andalusia, let me know. I will create your plan 100%. So I'm
gonna take you up on that offer, Mario, because I'm planning on going next year. Once I finish with everything with the house building,
Great.
I'm planning on going to take a nice trip over there I really want to visit Sevilla, Cadiz, and
awesome,
you're near Jerez de la Frontera, right?
No, so I study a lot of years there, but right now my city is Andújar. It's in Andalusia, but it's the first province in Andalusia that you see if you came from Madrid to the south.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
I'm 2 hours far from Cadiz, 2 hours and a half by car.
Nice. Yeah, hopefully if I go out there, I'll probably plan on staying in the Sevilla area That way I can
Nice.
travel around that area.
So Sevilla, Cádiz, Granada. So every city in Andalusia, man. So and I like Madrid, for example, a lot. I like Barcelona. I like, and this it's not about Flamenco. It's like how we live, the weather, like the relationships between the people. It's different, man. So it's different. I love the energy, for example, that Barcelona gives to you or Madrid give to you because those are big cities. You know, and I like big cities. I like New York. I like the energy that I feel when I arrive to New York for 1 month. And you see, man, it's like that's a big city with so many things to do, and I am here to do them. And you work and you move yourself to be better every day and to meet new people and to have new experiences on a big city. I was talking with a friend a few minutes ago. I mean, in Andújar, a 40,000 people city, and man, there is no opportunities here. So here it's only going to happen what I make, but I will don't receive like my year, my day, my life, work, job. No, that's not. So right now I'm thinking what I want to do because I have a few personal things that changed in the last weeks. And I have to see what to do right now if I stay here, if I move to Granada, Sevilla, Malaga. But any city in Andalusia, big city, and also sometimes small cities. Sach went to Ronda. It's a small city in the mountains of Malaga, and that's one of the most beautiful places in Spain. Amazing. He spent there 1 week with a workshop of Juan Martin. And it was amazing for him. The experience after that, he went to Sevilla for 1 week. We meet together and spend 1 day in Cadiz, having fun, beer, talking. That's really highly recommended for all of you to ones that you can, like 2 weeks, 1 week, 4 days, but feel that, breathe that. It's like, say that. And us as a flamenco players, South Spain. If you have more days, 10 days, 2 weeks, then you can do Barcelona, Madrid, and after that, Andalusia. But if you add 1 week, man, you can spend 1 full week in Andalusia in 2 different places and enjoy it all. With beach, with mountains, with flamenco, with a lot of concerts every day. It's very nice.
That's what I did. I spent, it was 5 years ago. I think it was in 2017. I took a trip down there and I ended up stayed in 3 different cities on a 8-day tour. I went to Madrid, Granada, and Sevilla, and I stayed 2 or 3 days in each one, and I loved it. It's like, just like you say, you go there and like you can feel, the difference between here, the US, and there. Just people live that culture out there, and I think it's beautiful. I love it. Yeah, everywhere you go, especially in Sevilla. When I went to Sevilla, just walking around, you'll see, flamenco set up on the street, people dancing flamenco, playing the guitarra, and it's amazing. I love it.
It's like how easy it is to change your day. Of course, if you have a 8 hours work, you cannot do that. But by myself, that I study guitar every day, have my lessons, and I have my own organization of my day. So like, for example, I can go imagine that I have to go to the bank in the morning for something, at 10 a.m. And once I get, I do my things. And on my way back to home, to work, I see my friend. Okay, I'm going to have a coffee. 1 coffee, a talk, and it's 12. Okay, let's have a beer. Oh my God, it's 3 p.m. Oh my God, it's like, oh my God, 4 a.m. Of course, not every day. Okay, because if people see that, no, Mario, it's not real. Flamenco is not every day having party. No, but this the reason that describe our culture, man. It's like you can do so many things, and you have your plans every day. But if you have some liberty, so if you by your work, if you're free to do whatever, what can you do, and you can change your plans in 1 minute, man, that's an amazing place for you. Because you can do whatever you want. In my city, 40,000 people. It's like really small. If we compare your cities, how big are there? Man, I love how we live there. Not me, because hey Mario, you live in Andalusia and you say that Andalusia is the best. Okay, don't talk to me. Talk to people that live in Barcelona, Madrid, Valencia, that came to Andalusia and they say, hey man, I'm going to live here, and I will see my family when I go to Barcelona, but I live here. So much cheap sometimes, depends on where you go. In Granada, for example, man, if you are with your girlfriend, you can be in Granada, you can have lunch, full lunch for 14 bucks.
Yeah.
You have 3 tapas each of you for $2 each one, and with each tapa, 1 beer, and you have lunch, like an amazing lunch for 14 bucks. It's like, what the hell? And you're Spain, in New York, you're Spain just in tips 14. After that, okay, let's lunch, let's drink, and let's whatever.
That's very true.
That's a cup of coffee and a bagel, $14.
That's it. It's nice. Okay, guys, so let's go. Any question, guys? How is it, Luis? So no, Luis, I see you on next week. I don't know where we see you. We see that's on Thursday, right?
Yeah, Thursday at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock my time. 4 o'clock.
Thursday.
That's 10 o'clock your time.
Right, 10 o'clock. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so I will see the exercises when we finish, okay? To see what you have. It's like great for me to see them before everything. But at the end, it's like to create the routine. And that's something that I make with all of the guys. And guys, important to have your daily routine studio exercises. And I don't want you to have 20 different ones. Because if you have 20 different ones, you spend 2 hours until you go through all of them. And I prefer go 3 times through the same exercises until, I prefer to be like play, for example, if I have arpeggio, picado, and thumb, and just one exercise, one and one. I prefer to do them 3 times, the full loop, instead of have 20 different ones and play each exercise 1 time.
Yeah,
because at the end, what they want? At the end, they want that your picado, thumb, arpeggio increases speed. And you will increase as much quickly if you repeat the same exercises more times than if you play 20 different ones.
I agree. And I definitely prefer a more organized schedule, more just basically just an organized schedule, just like I said. Yeah, something that I need to do. I need to do the picado, I need to do the arpeggio or the tremolo or whatever exercise, and then start.
Yeah, that's it. 1 point, and after that, for sure, the repertoire, okay, that you have on the academy. And it's like it's 1 falseta each day, sorry, each week. If you get focused on 1 falseta of the week and all your exercises of techniques before you study repertoire, and if you have just 1 hour per day to study, 30 minutes per day to study, that's enough. That's enough. Yeah. Because a problem that I had with the students on the last year is like that these week exercises sometimes are so much difficult. And once that you spend 2 weeks with no study, you get lost from the rest of the mates, of the friends. Yeah. And that's something that I want to solve. Of course, it's difficult because I can't change everything, but at the end, I need all of you work and study more or less every week. But right now, I'm really sure that we find like the best way to new material every week, easy to work on rhythm, techniques, everything ready to work on. At the same time, you have enough time every week to learn, not maybe have on a really quickly rhythm, but to know how it works, and you will be improving the exercise with the time.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, example, last night I had maybe 30 to 45 minutes to practice, and I realized, as you were saying, there's not a whole bunch of different exercises, which is good because a student can get overwhelmed. Like, oh, you know, I'll do this exercise 1-2 times. I'll do the second exercise 1 or 2 times. I still got 10 more to go. The quality of your practice begins to suffer because you're so worried about getting through versus, you know what, I got 3 exercises, whether it's the picado, it's the thumb, the pulgar, and you wind up getting more into the exercises, and you wind up creating more exercises just on that same exercise or different ways of doing it. And so I guess your skill gets more improved.
Mm-hmm.
And then before you know it, instead of sit there for 20 minutes, it might be 45 minutes, almost an hour. Like, oh my God, did I burn the rice? I got to go upstairs. I was cooking.
Nice.
But I think the number of exercises right now, for me as a beginner, is sufficient. I'm not feeling overwhelmed. It's very organized. It's very structured. I know what I have to do, and I go there and I work on it, because I know without the basics, without the foundation, no matter whatever palo, whatever falseta, you're not going to be able to do it if you don't know how to do it slow and work to it and actually feel the music and feel the notes and get lost in it.
Yeah, that's it. It's nice to know that you know that, Ernest. Really nice thing and news for me. Nathan, man, I didn't hear you. How's everything?
Everything is okay, Mario. How are you?
Great. I don't know. Did you upload some? Did you upload some new videos? I think so. No.
Yeah, I did. In fact, I have to go. I wanted to talk to you about that. I need to go to a rehearsal, and it takes about a 2-hour drive tonight.
Ooh.
So after we talk, I'll probably get ready to take off.
No worry, man. Take your time.
So did you see the? I posted a video last Friday.
Let's see together. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I didn't see that. I have to see this one and also an Ernest video. Let's see. I'm going to see, okay, with you. Let me know if you hear that. Do you hear, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to read. Okay, let's see.
Sounds distorted to me.
Really nice thumb, Nathan. Really nice. That's awesome. Congratulations for that. I know that's something really difficult to change. Okay, I know everything that you have been doing for so many years, it's really difficult to change. Really, really. So now that I see that, and you will feel that. So as soon as you think. So for everything, feel so much secure about what you play, feels that everything sounds so much more and so much better.
Yeah, I noticed that now that I had to correct this. It's been a couple of months of working on correcting the thumb, but I get a lot bigger tone, a big fat sound with the thumb now.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's hear it. Very nice, man. At this one, you were not doing rest stroke with the thumb. And if you see the falseta, at the end of the falseta, you start doing rest stroke. I don't know if that's like something at the moment or that you let yourself know and you change that. And it sounds so much different. It's like on the 1 minute, 105, have a look and see the difference, man. See how it sounds, the first part of the falseta with free stroke, and now you rest. That's difficult, everything, because your hand change and the sound of your thumb, of course, change, and the index, it's attacking, it's playing on a different position also, and it sounds different. Very nice. Nathan, let's keep going. Very nice. Uy. Let's see. Last. Be careful, you have to do one more time. Close.
That's right.
Man, very nice. That's my goal here.
Wait.
It's like you have a 2-minute solo. Right now you have the tools to ask myself another falsetto if you want, and I can record to you, or the tools to find a falsetto in YouTube and know how it works. You will spend 1 week, 1 month, and 1 year to take the falsetto, but you know how it works because you feel the compass and you know where you are and you know where each note it is. So that's the most important thing, man. Of course, you're a musician, so you came from groups to play, rehearse, more people. You have a point up with any other person, people. That's awesome for you because it's helping you all the hours that you are spending. You are using all this experience that you have before you play flamenco, all those rhythm skills and skills that you have once that you play with people. For example, for you, Luis, you are living in Florida. The best thing that you can do, man, that you play, you have to try to find a dance school in which you can play once per week for free.
That's what I was trying to find some kind of flamenco association or anything. Unfortunately, the closest ones to me are in Orlando, and it's 2 hours away. Yeah.
Where you are? In which city are you?
I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. So the northern Florida. When I lived in Maryland, it was so easy. There was so much flamenco. I was in the Washington D.C. area.
Yeah.
And that area had so much flamenco around. I can go to the schools, I can go to the shows, but here it's not as prominent as over there.
Let me know the name again where you live. It's
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Florida. It's West City. Okay, let me look for something. Also Nathan are also Ernest. So it's like sometimes if you are not able to play, man, do palmas. Just be on the state on the dancer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do for 1 hour, man. You are taking a lot of skills on it. You are watching repertoire. You are listening the music that the dancers has. You are improving your rhythm skills, the palmas, everything. That's a really nice work to do.
I do that when I drive to work. I listen to different flamencos, like basically lately Solead, and I try to find the rhythm. And with my just tapping the rhythm when I'm driving, trying to get the compass. Where do they start? Are they on 12? They're on 1. I try to get the beat. When I think about it, I can't do it. When I don't think about it, I notice that I'm tapping to the beat.
That's it. Yeah, sometimes I do that. Sometimes on Friday, last Friday, no, sorry, on Tuesday, no, yeah, Tuesday, after the experience that I have with Luis, at 1 a.m., the last show that they have on Tuesday, and I get lost, guys. So we were doing Taranto. After that, Alegrías. No, it was not on Tuesday. It was on last Friday. We were doing seguirilla. And with the dancer get increased speed. So when you are accompanying a dancer, they are the boss and they decide how to increase or decrease the rhythm every time. So sometimes it's something really, no, sometimes it's always at the moment. So maybe they let you know, Mario, we're going to increase the rhythm after the falsetto, but they don't tell you, let's just increase the rhythm 20 BPMs. No, it's like boom at the moment. And sometimes, because of its late, because of the sound, things are not nice. Sometimes you don't get used to the new rhythm that the dancers decide to choose at the moment, and you get lost. And you have to look for the clappers or for the singers if they are with palmas, trying to situate yourself at the moment on the stage, with the audience, with all the people there. So that's great to do with no stage, with no mistakes, with no intention of the people watching yourself. So because of that, it's really important to accompany dancers because you increase a lot your strength. At the same time, you are learning a lot of skills for free. It's like a free lesson that you take whenever you want.
Yeah.
So let me look for something, Jacksonville. Ernest, you are in New York City or where you are?
I work in New York City, but I live like an hour 15 away from the city.
Oh, wow.
So in New York City, I have a lot of friends, fans of flamenco, a lot of them, a lot of them. So think about if you can go there, because we can look for something like a really big academy that they are dancing and you are without guitar, or maybe with the guitar or with the palmas. Who will decide? And also we can work sometimes on, let's have some lessons, focus on what to know, like the minimum thing that you have to know to be able to accompany dancer with your guitar. Just know like a compass pattern. They will enjoy a lot because for them, it's really so much more important to have live music than a CD playing. Because they have to also take care about what are you playing and how you. I now start with tangos. I start on 200 BPMs and we stop. The teacher correct whatever. After that, maybe you start on 20 to 20 or 180 or 160. So they have to listen to you to know in which rhythm they have to start to dance. So for them, it's nice. Of course, for you, that's a great experience with your guitar.
Yes, that's my future thought as I learn a little bit more. Find different schools.
I don't want you to think in a really big future because all of you right now know how to do tangos compás or soleá compás. If you don't know, in 2 lessons you can do that. Then take 1 month to know how to do that clear and sure about what are you doing. And then if I can record you 1 hour of soleá, like on a loop, that you can play on the academy, and you are trying at the same time that they play. And after that, maybe in 1 month, you can play without the music that I record you. We can do on a lot of different ways.
That'd be great. I would like to at some point go to different schools and just you're learning dances, you're learning the accompaniment, and you're just learning. And the only way you're gonna learn is by being in a school or going to schools or going to different classes. And hey, you guys need a flamenco guitarist? I'm learning, but if you like, sit down. Then just go ahead. That's how you learn.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's return to the videos. Nathan, really nice, man. Really nice, everything.
Thanks, Mario.
Any question, anything that you want to ask about that or about something different?
I just have a question. Yeah, I'm still working. I'm working on all that we've done with Soleá, and I've enjoyed the deep dive into it. But you said you were going to record 3 more parts of Soleá.
Yeah, I think.
And I don't know if you were, or if my misunderstanding.
I think that it must be.
But because I'm working on.
I was thinking also the last days to maybe leave open like 2 new falsettos that I have on a really on the next level, so much quick, not so much difficult, but just to have like a nice Also old school, but technically so much bigger. I think it would be nice to improve some of the material that they have on the high level, include on the beginner's level, because after you do the 8 falsettas, if you are a really beginner, if you are able to play the 8 ones, at this point you can learn something on a really high level than the first thing that you learn. So I have to
yeah, that's why
I have to see why it's those free lessons is not appearing to you, because it's supposed to be uploaded.
Yeah, I don't see them on the Hotmart.
I have to check that out, that man. I'm going to.
But I am working. Okay, but I am working on Paco Peña's Santuario.
Okay, how is it going?
Okay, so I have the first 6 compasses pretty slow, and then the next 2.
Great, man. How is it doing? Record yourself and also upload to the academy. Doesn't matter if it's not.
Yeah, I'm just now putting it to the metronome, so it's real slow.
Okay.
But coming along good. A lot of good stuff.
Great, man. Great. Ernest, something, man? Yeah, I have a video of Ernest also here. Let me.
I do.
I think so. Yeah, after 5 days ago, I think that I didn't see that. Yeah, at the same time as more or less Nathan, but I didn't see that. All the guys answer you, but I don't see.
We're gonna record changes in accounts.
Okay, so right now if I see this video, it's like you are still studying how to move your fingers, like you are studying how to change the chord, because your index is working really nice, really nice. But what I let you know, let me take the guitar one moment.
Yeah, my right hand always picks up quicker than my left hand.
Yeah, so you can control that, getting down the speed. So instead of 1, 2, 3, think about 4, 5, 6, think about. So I prefer you to do everything with no rhythm, for example. I prefer that instead of do quickly, because you are not. I don't want you to work on the rhythm right now, because you are still learning how to change. But go down, and if you slow down the speed, you have time to change, and you can keep going the same rhythm. For example,
Give a nice.
maybe at this speed you can do on Soleil rhythm, because you have enough time between each rasgueo to change everything. Okay, just think on that.
Yeah.
Try, let's see how you feel. And maybe you can use a metronome. How is your relationship with the metronome, man?
Just started.
Okay.
So
try, just in case that you think feel maybe you can record and upload to the group just to see how it works. Try to do one beat, for example, on 60, for example, really slowly, and do 2 notes per beat, for example. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, let's see how you divide, how
Got
you
it.
develop that skill. Okay, so let's see if you can do, or if you feel still frightened about use the metronome. Okay.
Okay.
I will be doing, guys, on every Tuesday. That's something that I will combine the US Academy and the Spanish Academy. All Tuesdays at 9 p.m. I will be doing a live lesson to study techniques together. So I will turn on my metronome here. You turn down your metronome, but you take the guitar, and we are going to do together this. Together, at the same rhythm. Okay, we start so slowly. And the metronome is going to increase speed.
Okay.
When you cannot play with me, hands up. And when I have like 4 or 5 people with hands up, I stop and change to another exercise, or I return to the same one on a slowly tempo. Okay, we will see how it works. I will do it one time. Maybe after that, Nathan is going to be the teacher, and I will mute my mic, and Nathan is going to take his metronome, and he's going to be the teacher with the speed that he wants, and we have to follow him until we have our hands up, and he will start and change the exercises, whatever. The idea is like have 45 minutes of daily study on Tuesday, just to let you know how you have to study with the metronome. Okay,
Awesome.
it's going to be on Tuesdays, okay, at by 9 p.m. It's like 2 hours before this lesson on Tuesdays.
Great.
I will let you know.
Sounds like
Don't
a
worry.
plan.
Yeah, it's
Thank
nice. Okay, guys, so that's it. Everything's okay. Anything else? Any question?
For the
Okay.
Mario, for the Tuesday, is it you'll be sending the same invitation via Zoom and you can join
Yeah,
that way?
always by Discord. I will let you know by Discord the
Okay.
link. But you know, guys, the link is always the same one. So
Always
always
the
going to be the same code, the same password, everything's the same until I let you know a
Okay.
different thing. Okay. So
Perfect.
if you prefer to keep that on your email or a note or a text message, whatever, so it's going to be always the same one.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, guys, so let's see you again. See you on Tuesday. Okay. We start this new type of lesson on Tuesday, and of course on Thursday again. Okay.
Okay.
Have a nice day, guys. I will also find a solution
Nice
for
to meet
that.
you, Maldo.
Nathan, for the last 3 lessons, it must appear. I will see what's happening.
Okay. I'll be
Bye, guys.
looking for
Have a
that.
nice day. Nice to see you.
Have a good one,
Bye.
all.
Bye.
Bye, guys.